Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video. It's been about 2 weeks, I think, since my last video. So I'm going to make a couple of videos today. This one is called Black YouTubers Try to Convince Everybody That, black women are now begging black men, or some shit like that, right? And I'm not even going to put all of that in the title. But other than that, the description is, well, everything is in the description below. So anyway, I guess I was on YouTube just scrolling or whatever, and I just keep on seeing all of these black women making these posts, making these videos, making all these live discussions about how black women are finally begging black men or whatever. And I'm trying to figure this shit out. And honestly, if you ask me, I think it's just a bunch of BS. If you ask me, because I don't know what black women that these black women are talking about. Like, are you talking about these regular, average, everyday black women, or are you talking about these black feminists and these black bedwenches that be on YouTube bashing black men all day? That's what I'm trying to figure out, though, because there's a difference. It really is. Because honestly, whether it be regular black women or black feminists or black bedwenches, well, black bedwenches are pretty much just another form of black feminists or whatever. Like they all have the same issues with black men in general. So that whole thing with black women begging black men, the only thing I see black women begging for is pretty much cash apps and shit on these dating apps, I know it sounds stupid or whatever, but that's pretty much all I see. I just see a whole bunch of black women on dating apps like PF and Tag begging men for cash apps and trying to run cash app scams and shit, panhandling on these social media and dating apps all the fucking time. Just like the way you got all these black women on YouTube that's begging and panhandling for cash apps and shit, but begging and asking and panhandling for donations on YouTube and shit. And the only thing that their content mainly just be about is just either how much they support black men, or how much they hate black men, or how much they're disgusted with black men, or their content is about sex and dating and marriage and relationships with black men and the advantages and disadvantages of dealing with black men and all those aspects of life, which I don't understand. And the same thing go for these black men on YouTube. Their content is pretty much the same thing too, talking about black women, talking about how much they love black women, then turn around and talk about how much they hate black women. Then they want to talk about sex, dating, and marriage and relationships with black women and the advantages and disadvantages in all aspects. So like I said, though, I guess it's in regards to the Passport Brothers movement that I keep hearing and seeing on YouTube so goddamn much. Like, it's really just lame. It's nothing more than just, a bunch of delusional black men. They sit up here, they spending all this money getting passports and trying to take these trips to these countries that they've never been to before, trying to get women in these other countries, right? Because they think that these women in these foreign countries are more submissive, and they think that they're just going to come back home with a whole wife, which they're not. I mean, the only thing you niggas did was you took a passport. You took a passport and you flew to different countries trying to get black women in the Caribbean and in Africa, but you're not coming back home with these women as your wives. Like, you just went there. You went to these countries to just sleep with these women, and that's it. You went there, you paid for a good time. You gave all those foreign women you gave those foreign women money for your time spent with them or whatever. Like, it is nothing more than just international prostitution, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure, but I'm just gonna be honest with you. There probably are some black guys that did go to Africa or the Caribbean and they found a wife and he probably just moved there, or he probably managed to get that woman to move back to America with him. You know what I mean? So never say never. But other than that, though, I don't really see any black women begging black men for shit, other than just begging and panhandling for cash apps and shit on dating apps and on YouTube, and that's it.